For 600 years, this massive 100-foot wooden palace has survived 20 of the deadliest earthquakes in human history without using a single nail. Modern concrete structures snap like dry twigs under this exact stress. So why does this ancient wood refuse to cave in? The underlying answer isn't brute strength. It's a radical masterpiece of dynamic physics. By combining loose, sliding columns, flexible living joints, and a massive floating roof, the entire building acts as a giant network of friction dampers. It doesn't fight the earthquake's destructive energy. It eats it, turning deadly kinetic shocks into harmless heat. To prove this physics-defying genius, modern structural engineers built a perfect 1:5 scale replica and placed it on a massive hydraulic shake table. They turned up the power to simulate a magnitude 10.1 earthquake. For days, the machine whipped this wooden building back and forth. The pillars shook and the roof warped. But when the machine finally stopped, the palace didn't have a single scratch. It just snapped right back into its original shape. To understand why, we have to look at the biggest mistake in modern construction: anchoring a building too tightly to the earth. When a modern skyscraper is built, engineers drill massive steel columns deep into the bedrock. We think that makes it safe. But during a violent earthquake, the ground moves like a whip. Because the base is locked in place, that whipping force snaps the bottom of the concrete column like a dry toothpick. Now, look at the Forbidden City. If you dig beneath these massive wooden pillars, you will find something shocking. They aren't buried in the dirt at all. Each pillar simply sits on top of a flat, smooth stone base. It's not glued, it's not bolted, and it's not nailed down. When the earthquake hits, the earth slams left and right, but instead of breaking, the pillars just slide and tilt on top of the stone. It works exactly like a skateboard. The ground moves underneath, but the building stays upright. But if the pillars can slide and tilt, what keeps the roof from flying off? The answer is hidden right under the roof. This is the dougong. It's an interlocking bracket system made of hundreds of individual wooden blocks. It looks like a complex puzzle, but in physics, it is a giant network of friction dampers. In a modern building, when wind or earthquakes shake the frame, we use heavy, expensive hydraulic shock absorbers like the ones in your car's suspension to absorb the energy. 600 years ago, Chinese builders did the same thing using nothing but wood. The pieces in a dougong bracket are never glued together. They are carved with tiny clearances. When the earthquake shakes the palace, these hundreds of wooden joints rub against each other. As they slide back and forth by just a few millimeters, that violent kinetic energy from the earth is turned into harmless friction and heat. The dougong doesn't fight the earthquake, it eats it. This brings us to the golden rule of this ancient tech: never use nails. If you nail two pieces of wood together, you create a rigid point. Under intense pressure, all the stress concentrates on that single metal nail. It will either bend or it will slice through the wood like a knife. Instead, the entire palace uses mortise-and-tenon joints. One piece of wood features a tongue, and the other features a matching slot. During a catastrophic quake, these joints are flexible enough to twist and rotate without breaking apart. But there is one final piece to this engineering trap, and it completely violates modern intuition. The roof of a Forbidden City palace is massive. It holds thousands of tons of heavy clay tiles and thick timber. In modern engineering, a top-heavy building is a nightmare. It creates an inverted pendulum effect, making the top swing faster and harder until the whole thing flips over. But here, that massive weight is actually the ultimate stabilizer. Think of it as a giant invisible clamp. As the earthquake pushes the lower joints out of alignment, the immense downward force of gravity from the heavy roof constantly presses everything back down. It forces the sliding wooden blocks and the tilting pillars back into their exact slots. The weight of the roof doesn't crush the building, it anchors it. For centuries, modern science looked at ancient wooden structures as primitive. We believed that steel, concrete, and absolute rigidity were the only paths to safety. But the Forbidden City proves a completely different engineering philosophy. It doesn't fight nature with brute force. It uses friction to dissolve energy, living joints to absorb movement, and gravity itself to rebuild its own skeleton in the middle of chaos. It is a 600-year-old masterclass in structural engineering that modern tech is only now beginning to fully understand.